Hello my lovelies, so good to have you here. I'm so excited today because I just found in my mailbox the most exciting package I've had in a long time. Look at that. Okay, so it says Lovy Makeup, the Wigs and Makeup Manager. Now if you haven't checked this lady out, I highly recommend you do. She's so super talented. The things she does with, she's made a whole look out of the heads of Barbie dolls and things like that. Very alternative, very cool, but extremely talented. And the colors she works with, just, if you're into all that, as I am, I highly recommend that you check her out. And she was promoting these brushes, so you could get up to 4 sets, and all you had to do was pay for shipping, so I could not resist, and I got some. So it took a little while to come, and I didn't really want to sort of say anything until I saw them for myself. So if she ever does another promotion, I will definitely be sharing that on Instagram, now that I can see that the quality is pretty darn good. Okay, so all my makeup is off, so that we can really give these fun new brushes a red hot go. I bought 2 sets, as I mentioned, and this is one of them. Look at these barrels, they're just so cool and they're just so comfortable to hold. Beautiful soft bristles, tiny bit of shedding, but you always expect that with a new brush. In the other set there are 15 brushes. I got the ones which are rose gold and white because they're pretty. Again, really lovely dense brushes. Again, a little bit of shedding, but all normal for a brand new product. These ones are probably a little bit less quality than this gorgeous set, but still very useful, and I'm most excited about these little brushes like that, which are so fantastic to get that little detail down the bottom. Really, really beautiful fine tips. So I'm just going to compare to the brush I already used just to see what the quality is like. So this is how I normally do my highlighter powder, tulip shaped brush. Then I go into a different, slightly warmer colour and build it up along the face and the jawline and all that sort of stuff. Now the best brush to use for this sort of thing is actually one that's shaped like this. So I'm just going to start with it and go into the medium colour. It takes up a good amount of product and it deposits it quite equally and evenly onto the skin. And what I like about the soft bristles, similarly to how the other brush I use works, is because they're just so soft. They just veil the skin. They don't actually sort of plop too much product into one spot, because it's just very, very lightly. You don't have to press too hard. Yeah, it's beautiful. Taking the tulip shaped one and with a lighter colour, just doing the highlights. So as you guys know, I like to just set my moisturiser with a bit of colour, and that's all the coverage that I usually go for. It gives me a light to medium coverage. If I want to, I can build it up to be so much more. But I do like how this works. I can still see my skin, but it evens out the tone. We'll go for some vibrant eyeshadow today, just to have a bit of fun and see how these work. I'm going to go for a brush like this next. This is probably one of my favourite shape brushes for eyeshadow. Just really easy to work with. Look how beautifully it picked up all that product. Wow. Barely tapped the pan. Really, really good. Okay, I'm just going to just work into the crease to start with. Look at that beautiful deposit of the product. Really lovely. Really easy to work with. Very, very beautiful brush. Very, very soft. And as always, the bristles get a bit tinted because they are white, but it's already not paying back off onto my hand, so I can just rinse or wash it and use it again and it won't be a problem. What's really exciting is this beautiful angled brush. I'm really excited to use this one. Yeah, let's figure out what we're going to do next. I'm going to blend out this blue as my next step. I'm going to use a beautiful fawn colour, just a matte. Kind of looks almost pinky on the brush, but it's a very, very neutral colour. I'm just going to use it to smoke out this blue. So what that is really good for, I'm just sort of looking at the brush, this will be so good to build in the crease or cut the crease even with. So, really get in there and stamp on product. It's got that perfect shape to it if you wanted to use it for the actual lid itself. It worked really well as a little fluffy brush. So similar to, say, something like that, which I already have in my collection. Really lovely. This has so many purposes. Could probably work really well for an inner corner colour brush as well, to highlight the brow. Amazing. This has so many uses. It also comes with a brush like this, so it's a pointy sort of tulipy shape when you look at it that way. It's actually flat on its side profile. So I'm just going to go in with a little bit of a shimmer colour and hit the brow. Now this is a really fun addition to my collection. Look at this beautiful, flat, dense, wonderful, soft brush these beautiful shiny bristles as well, so I feel like this could have, again, just so many purposes. What I might do is just wet it a little, and I'm going to finish off the lid. I've got my setting spray on. I'm going to go in with a really beautiful navy. It's got a slight shimmer to it, but I use it mostly like a matte, and just really beautifully. Oh my goodness, so happy with this little purchase. Just stamping on the colour and sweeping it out. Stamp and sweep. So I've used it just to create the shape there. Very nice. That was just so easy to use. So just direct, and whatever I wanted it to do, it just did. I'm going to use this beautiful angle brush that we used to smoke out the first shade of blue. And we're going to go back into that vibrant blue and complete the lid. No need to spray or anything, so it's a really vibrant colour. Gorgeous. So easy to use. Really good. A true compliment to any brush is that I put it straight back into the pigeonhole where I keep all my brushes. It's gone straight into my regular collection. So that is straight away a big compliment. I'm going to now use the other set, which I'm very excited about as well. And I'm going to use this beautiful little brush here. Got the detailing qualities on this. And go into that navy blue. And I'm going to try and line the lower lashes. Beautiful. So these brushes are not as soft by any means. They're made of a very different type of bristle. But the good thing is you can just flick off the product afterwards. They don't stain like the other ones do. And they are, again, very easy to use. The barrel isn't perhaps as good a quality as the black ones either, but boy does it serve its purpose. So look at the very defined work I was able to achieve with this bristle. It's really lovely. And I do like the feel of them. Even though they aren't as soft or anything like the others, they are just hard enough, or just sort of silky enough to do the job, and it didn't hurt at all. They're not scratchy or anything like that. They're just slightly different density. So yeah, this is such a cool thing to have. Any kind of detailed work, having a little flat brush like this is really convenient. These are the eyes all complete. I just went with a navy liner over the lid and a silver liquid liner into the inner corner, so a bit of highlight, and there's a bright blue liquid line just to complete that little flick at the end, little tail. So yeah, looking pretty good. I'm pretty happy with this. How beautiful is this fan brush? I'm going to take my 50th edition compact here with beautiful highlight there, gorgeous, and just right under the eye at the top of the cheekbone. Oh wow. This is such an exciting little product. So overall, very happy with today's look with the new brushes. Very easy to use, very easy to get used to. Can't complain considering I only really paid for the shipping, so they were very inexpensive for all those brushes, and they will definitely come into use, especially the black set, which are gorgeous, and the white ones have some interesting bristles, not as soft as what I perhaps am used to, but straight away the way they worked, the way they deposited pigment, all that sort of stuff, lovely. And of course they're all synthetic, they're all vegan, and the barrels are there's definitely a difference in the quality of the barrels between the white set and the black set, but both are fantastic really. I mean, you couldn't ask for more. Even if you were to pay for a set like this, they're not that expensive. They're certainly very competitive to what's out there, and I think you definitely get a lot of bang for your buck, even if you were to pay full price for them. If she does these promotions again, I'll definitely be sharing them because she's amazing, and I'll link her Instagram below as well. She's just a wonderfully talented woman. I really recommend checking her out just to see what kind of talent is out there. Thanks for coming along on this journey with me once again. I really loved having you here with me. I hope that this was informative, and we had a look at a few products and a few new brushes and things like that. And if you could take a second to sign up, press the subscribe button, press the bell, and maybe even leave a comment to tell me what you thought about this look and about all the new brushes. Alright, have an amazing day. Bye.